no disrespect meant. Okay, continuing today's page 32 for Ravi. You on page 32?
Yeah, I'm on page 32.
We're also, it's a very short Chumash today.
Yeah.
Okay. Moshe remind the Jewish people, the synopsis today. Moshe is going to remind the Jewish people that after they heard of God's plan to keep them in the desert for 40 years, some of them they wanted to go up to Israel anyways, and they organized their own army and attempted to enter the land of Israel on their own. Because God did not give them permission and it was against God's will and it lacked Moshe's leadership, the nations who lived near the border totally beat them and killed many of them for trying to go up prematurely. Page 32, Pasuk Lamed Tes, verse 39. And your small children about whom you have said they would be left for plunder. And your children who today do not know the difference between good and bad, they will enter the land. And to them I will give it, and they will take possession of it. Lamed Tes. I'm sorry. So this is continuing. This is the continuation of the story of the aftermath of the spies' sin for 40 years. And you're not going to get to go in, you generation. Your kids will get to go in, innocent, your innocent minors, they will get to enter the land and take possession of it. Continuing, Pasuk Mem, verse 40. As for you, you turn around, you adults, after the spies sin. And travel in the direction of the desert, in the direction of the Yamsuf, the Sea of Reeds. Mem, turn about. Amarti l'haver eschem derech reichav eretz edem l'tzad safen l'karnes arts. I was going to have you travel north across the width of the land of Edom. I mean, the plan A was after 1 year at Mount Sinai and all that, and Mishkan and all that, then they're going to go right into the land of Israel in 3 days, or a little more than 3 days. They're going to cut through just Egypt's basically south. They're going to cut through the next land of Edom and go right into the south border. But because you messed up, you caused yourself this delay that you can't go up and is going to be wandering for 40 years in the desert.
Right.
Pnu lechem, turn about, says Rashi, second time. What does it mean? It means go backwards. Turn around and go backwards backwards around the desert, not direct shortcut. Because we showed this a couple of times, the map. So basically they're in Egypt, which is like at the left side of this, the left corner, the southwest corner of Israel. Instead of going directly up, they go around like a U all the way around. At the south of the Mount Seir, and that was which divided them between. I'm sorry. Right, they were basically in between the sea and between Edom, Har Seir. So now keep going, travel towards the sea, and travel around the entire southern side of Mount Seir from west to east. Okay, Memal 41. Vatanu vatoimru elai. You responded and said to me. Read the Hebrew in the verse. You responded and said to me, Chatanu LaHashem. We have sinned to Hashem. That right after. Moshe said, you're not going. Like, oh my gosh, we messed up. We rebelled. We sinned. Anachnu na'lev v'nilchamnu. We will go up and we will do battle. Like everything that God commanded us. Like everything our God commanded us. Vatachkaru. And you, each of you then equipped yourself. Ish es klei melchamte. Each man with his weapons. And you readied yourself to go up to the mountain. basically a group of Jews says we're going anyways, even though God said we can't go.
Boy.
Mem Beis 42. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Mem Aleph Rashi. It's about Tehinu. Tehinu is an unusual word alert from Rashi. So he's translating it. Lashoin. What's Tahinu? Tahinu is a very vague term. Tahini? Like Tahina? Lashoin.
It's kosher.
Hinenu Valinu Elamakim. That would be incorrect because Tahini is the English version of Tahina. So that'd be the wrong root. Tahini means ground up.
Rabbi grammar.
Patehinu l'shein hinenu valina l'makim. So actually, it's funny. This is, you look in Yiddish. A lot of times Yiddish, which is probably like a version of the way it is in Hebrew, is you take a noun and you make it a verb. You know, you say like, I don't know. I can't think exactly how. But so this is there was a term they said at that time, which we learned at the story of Shlach, of the spies. They said, "Oh no, we want to go up." The words they said was "Hinenu ve'elina makim." We are ready to go up. Hinenu, like Hineni, like when God said to Avraham, like Avram, what did he say? Hineni, here I am. Hineni is an expression. Here I am. I'm ready. Here I am ready. So they said, Hinenu, we are ready. We're going up. We're ready to go up.
Ooh.
So now the verse here is making it a verb. You readied yourself. You got yourself together, readied yourself to go up. Also, we know in Hebrew, the term Hein, not Hein, but Hein, is means like yes, like affirmative. Like yeah, like. So it's a term of like, yes, sir, I'm ready. Okay. Then base. Hashem then said to me, Hashem then said to me, do not go up and do not battle. For I'm not among you. So you don't get devastated. You don't get pulverized by your enemies. Rashi says, on that verse, do not go up. So Hashem's saying, you're not going up. It's going to be a Yerida. Continuing, next page, Mem Gimel. I told you this, but you did not listen. And you opposed Hashem's orders. And you brazenly, with chutzpah, you went up to the mountain, says Rashi. Kasher tasena adivodim. That's next pasuk. Next pasuk. Memdalid. Vayetze ha'amori, verse 44. The Amori who were living, Hayoshibarahu Lakasim, the Amori, I guess who were living on the mountain came out to meet you in battle. And they pursued you, Kasher Tasena Hadvoidim. Pursued you as bees pursue people. Pursue. Okay. Vayaksu Eschem, and they crushed you, the Seir at Seir, which is the mountain, Ad Charma, until as far as Charma. Says Rashi Memdala, Kasher they pursued you like bees. That's an interesting thing. What's Rashi comments? What does it mean, bees? Maha devora. Devora is a bee. Hazois kishimakis adam yad mesa. Just like a bee. So a bee, not a wasp, but a bee. When a bee stings you, what happens to it? It dies. A wasp doesn't die, but bees do. I think that the technical reason is because the stinger, it basically has to like...
It has to try to get the...
Yeah, right. It has to get the stinger and then it crushes its stomach or something. It's the inside. Anyway, that's the technical reason. Thanks to the circle, I know these things, I think. But anyways, the bee... so just like a bee. So this is why Rashi says why it says about your enemies, the Emorim, when the Emorim when the Amorites killed the Jews at this time, some of the Jews, there was like a bee. They were killed. So too, when they touched you, they died immediately. So it's saying, even though it was divinely ordained, it was by Hashem's plan that they were going to not let the Jews go in, and the Jews that went up were killed. Don't think they walked away scot-free. They died because if you touch even a sinful Jew, you're messing with fire. Okay, interesting. Mem hey, atashuv ativnei Hashem. You then returned and wept before Hashem. But Hashem did not accept your prayers, nor did he listen to you. You returned and wept before Hashem, and Hashem did not accept your prayers, nor did he listen to you. Hashem did not accept your prayers. So to speak, you made it that his trait of mercy was acting in a seemingly cruel manner. Doesn't make noise. Meaning the fact that Hashem, you made it. I'm not sure what it's saying here. It's saying the name of Hashem didn't listen to you to accept your tshuva. They repented. They forgive. They davened. Please forget. Let's go in. No. Now the name of Hashem versus the name Elokim, which is a better name for judgment? Hashem, Yud Kei Vav Kei, or Elokim? Hashem. What's Elokim mean? Elokim is the name of Hashem's judgment and concealment. Right? That's why judge in Torah is also called the Elokim, the same name, because it's a judgment. So why does he use the name? It's a judgment, it's a punishment. Why doesn't it use the name Yud Kei Vav Kei Hashem? Why does it use? By the way, the name Yud Kei Vav is the name of mercy.
Yeah.
So this is not mercy. This is not accepting their prayers. Is not mercy. It's harsh judgment. So the answer is, Rashi says, is that you, because of this huge rebellion of the spies, and also on the back of the golden calf, you caused the name of Hashem, which wants to be merciful, was not able to be you blocked the mercy and made Hashem not be able to listen to your prayers.
Oi.
Mem Vav 46. Vateshu v'kadesh yamim rabim. You stayed in Kadesh for many years. Kayamim asher yeshavtim, as many years as you stayed in other places. So this place, Kadesh Barnea, they were there for a very long time, says Rashi, which was Teisha Esrei Shana, 19 years. Shnemra Kayam asher yeshavtim, like the days that you dwelled in the other journeys. So what was the total amount of wandering? Fully wandering was 38 years, because the first year was Sinai. The last year, I guess, was on the way there. So it's 38 pure wandering, bonus years. So, meaning that it wasn't expected. It was going to be, it was a punishment.
Yeah,
bonus.
not bonus.
Well, as in add-on.
Okay.
Bonus bad years, if you would like to. So the total is 30 years. So 19 of them was in this one place. In 19 years, they were going to all the other places, which is like 20 places we said total. As we see in Vayeniyim Bamidbar, as we said earlier, he wandered in the desert. So this is what I found in the book called Seder Olam. Whatever. Last pasuk, next page, 35. So we then turned about and we traveled into the desert of the Sea of Reeds, like Hashem spoke to me, and we journeyed around Mount Seir for many years. Says Rashi, last Rashi's, on the bottom of page 35, we then turned about and traveled into the desert. Basically, because repeating what we said, had you not sinned, we would have gone direct shortcut through Mount Seir. You'd sinned, we went backwards around. It basically went back a little bit towards the way they had come from Egypt, which is in the southwest corner of Mount Seir. From there, they proceed eastward. And we journeyed around Mount Seir, the whole south side. So we showed, right? There's Israel's this like little strip. Egypt's on the southwest area. The Sea of Reeds is to the left of that. They went there, round bottom of the next southern adjacent country, Edom. They went around that, and they went to Moab, which was next. Now will be tomorrow's continuation of the story of the Moab Chronicles.